well, then what is the opposite of not wanting to kill yourself? And so I thought, okay, well, then how badly do you want to not die? Said differently, how much do you want to live? Which you could also measure in terms of your aversion to death. So on 10 out of 10, you're like, I hope, I'm actively planning to take my own life. And then steps above that, you're like, if I die tomorrow, I won't be upset about it. And I'm walking you through this because like, I know this is stuff that people don't like talking about. And maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but I'm just telling you stuff that has helped me. And it's like actually given me a really good internal barometer. And I would say that the lowest point I personally have ever gotten is like if I wake up tomorrow, I don't wake up tomorrow, I won't care. Which is like in my most down times, I was like, it just like the pressure of the world was just like, it felt like it was too much. Obviously it wasn't true, but it was like a lie that, I told myself in that time period. But I was like, if I don't wake up tomorrow, or sometimes you're driving, you're like, I could just go in this other lane, right? Like you have some of these thoughts that are not as positive as you'd want them to be. And I think someone recently asked me like, are you happy? And I think the answer that I had at the time was like, I am the most averse to dying that I've ever been. I really would like to remain living. I very strongly want to stay alive. And I see that, I was like, okay, well, if we know what unhappy is, and maybe the opposite of that is definitely wanting to be alive, then it might give us a more simple way to measure ourselves.